Question 1. A customer surrenders a recently issued whole life policy and requests proceeds be made payable to a third party. This would be a red flag potential violation of the answer B. Anti-money laundering rules. Question 2. Which of the following statements is correct about a renewable term policy? Answer C. The renewal premium is calculated on the basis of the insured's attained age. Question 3. In a life insurance policy, the promise by the insurer to pay certain benefits is the answer B. Entire contract provision. Question 4. An insurance company may charge a higher total premium to an insured who pays a policy quarterly rather than annually because the quarterly payment result is answer D. A reduction in the company's interest earnings and an increase in administrative expenses. Question 5. Which of the following policies allows the policy owner to select when the cash values are invested? Answer B. Variable life. Question 6. Which of the following annuities ensures level income for the lifetime of two annuitants? Answer C. A joint and survivor life annuity. Question 7. What minimum percentage of eligible employees must participate for a company to offer a contributory life insurance plan? Answer C. 75. Question 8. In a life policy, insurable interest must exist at which of the following times? Answer C. At the time the application is signed. Question 9. The primary purpose of a limited pay life policy is to allow an answer C. Insured to pay premiums for a predetermined period of time. Question 10. R is an insured under a life policy in which R's spouse is the designated beneficiary. Both are involved in a car accident that results in R's death. R's spouse survives 10 days and then dies. Under the common disaster provision in the policy, the benefits will be paid to the answer C. Insured's estate. Question 11. Changing a beneficiary is a right reserved for the answer A. Contract owner. Question 12. The signed document that starts the free look period is the answer B. Delivery receipt. Question 13. Which of the following policy provisions is designed to protect the insurance company from adverse selector by certain high-risk applicants? Answer B. Suicide clause. Question 14. Which of the following is a contract in which the performance of one or both parties are contingent upon the occurrence of a particular event? Answer D. Conditions. Question 15. An example of a limited pay life policy is answer B. Life paid up at ages 65. Question 16. A convertible term policy offers which of the following advantages? Answer B. The insured does not have to provide evidence of insurability when requesting a conversion. Question 17. Which of the following types of policies provides permanent protection at the lowest annual premium? Answer A. Term. Question 18. The waiver of premium provisions in a life policy guarantee that the answer B. Insurance company will pay premiums for the duration of a disability after a predetermined waiting period. Question 19. Which of the following term policies guarantees the insured the right to continue term coverage after expiration of the initial policy period? Answer A. Renewable. Question 20. An immediate annuity can be recognized by which of the following features? Answer A. Payout begins when the payment period after purchase. Question 21. Two equal partners is a business worth $100,000 enter into a buy and sell agreement to assure continuation of the business in the event of the death of the other partner. Which of the following funding arrangements best meets their needs? Answer C. Each partner purchases a $50,000 policy on the other. Question 22. A policy owner returned a newly issued policy 1 week after the policy was delivered by the producer and a refund of all premiums paid. Which of the following policy sections covers the situation described? Answer D. Free look provision. Question 23. If the initial premium does not accompany an application for insurance, the producer must take which of the following actions when delivering the policy? Answer: B. Collect the initial premium and verify the applicant's continued good health. Question 24. If an initial premium is not collected when a life insurance application is written, the insurance becomes effective. Answer: C. On delivery of the policy to insured and payment of the initial premium to the producer. Question 25. Which of the following statements is correct about a limited pay whole life policy? Answer: D. The policy provides insurance protection for a shorter period of time than a straight life policy. Question 26. Which of the following features of a life policy is used to restrict coverage? Answer: B. An exclusion. Question 27. In general, what amount of personal life insurance premiums is deductible for federal income tax purposes? Answer: D. None. Question 28. A prospect with limited financial resources wants to purchase a policy with the highest amount of protection for a temporary period. The producer should advise the prospect to purchase which of the following type of policies? Answer: B. Term life. Question 29. A policy summary. Answer: D. Highlights the critical parts of the policy issued and describes the coverages, riders, exclusions. Question 30. Which of the following is true of life settlement? Answer: B. Any insured is eligible to enter into one. Question 31. Which of the following beneficiary designations may limit a policy owner's rights? Answer: D. Irrevocable. Question 32. W applies for life insurance on W's 5-year-old child and submits the initial annual premium. The producer issues W a receipt and says that coverage will be effective immediately if the application is approved, because no meeting examination is required. Which of the following types of receipts did the producer issue? Answer: C. Conditional. Question 33. P is both the policy owner and the insured under a $100,000 whole life policy. The beneficiary is P's mother. When P marries, ownership of the policy is transferred to P's spouse. If P dies without making any other changes, the policy proceeds will be payable to P's. Answer: A. Mother only. Question 34. Which of the following statements is correct about a whole life policy? Answer: A. If a policy owner stops paying premiums, the policy owner may elect a non-forfeiture option. Question 35. A life insurer that accepts an incomplete application and issues a policy is obligated to. Answer: D. Charge a lower premium for the initial period of coverage. Question 36. Which of the following annuities pays benefits based on units rather than specific dollar amounts? Answer: B. A variable annuity. Question 37. A life insurance policyholder dies of heart failure shortly after the 10th policy anniversary. The insured failed to disclose the condition and resulting medical consultation on the application. In this situation, the insurer will most likely answer: A. Refuse to make any payment. Question 38. Which of the following statements is correct about conversion of group term life insurance on termination of employment? Answer: C. If death occurs during the conversion period, the death benefit must be paid. Question 39. An immediate annuity will have. Answer: C. A single premium. Question 40. Which of the following statements is correct about federal income tax law in relation to $10,000 worth of group term insurance coverage through an employer-sponsored plan? Answer: D. Death benefits are income tax-free to named beneficiaries. Question 41. A policy becomes a modified endowment contract (MEC) when? Answer: A. Too much premium is paid in the initial policy's years. Question 42. An underwriter evaluation of information on a life insurance application is also known as. Answer: A. Risk classification. Question 43. The purpose of the USA Patriot Act is to answer A. Detect criminal activity. Question 44. Because life insurance policies are offered on a take-it-or-leave-it basis, they are referred to as which of the following type of contracts? Answer C. Contracts of adhesion. Question 45. The Z Company takes out a key employee policy on its director of operations. Several years later, the employee leaves Z Company, joins a company, and is killed in an automobile accident while the key employee policy is still in force. In this situation, the insurance company will pay the proceeds to which of the following entities? Answer C. Z Company. Question 46. A student airplane pilot may buy life insurance at a regular price if the policy that purchased contains. Answer A. An aviation exclusion. Question 47. Which of the following items requires that an insurance application state that an investigative consumer report be obtained on a prospective insured? Answer A. Fair Credit Reporting Act. Question 48. Y wants to purchase a policy that allows Y to increase or decrease the premium payment period, and the death benefits of the policy. Which of the following policies offers the flexibility that Y wants? Answer B. Variable Universal Life. Question 49. A producer who discovers that answers to a series of questions on a life insurance application were omitted to take which of the following actions? Answer D. Schedule another appointment with the applicant to complete the unanswered questions. Question 50. Each agent who initiates an application for life insurance or annuity for replacement of an existing policy shall submit which of the following as a part of the application? Answer A. A signed replacement statement by the applicant. Question 51. A group life insurance policy issued to an employer in Texas must cover a minimum of how many employees? Answer B. 2. Question 52. When replacing a life insurance policy, the replacing insurer must provide to the policy owner notice of the right to return the policy upon delivery within. Answer A. 30 days. Question 53. Life insurance policies contain a grace period after the first premium payment. Of what length of time? Answer B. 1 month. Question 54. An agent may legally share commissions only with. Answer D. Another agent who is licensed in the same line of insurance. Question 55. Which of the following acts is an example of unfair discrimination? Answer A. Charging group policyholders less than individual policyholders. Question 56. A purpose of the Texas Life and Health Insurance Guarantee Association is to. Answer C. Reduce financial losses to policyholders resulting from insurance company insolvency. Question 57. An insurance agent candidate who has passed the licensing exam has how many months from when the candidate passed to apply for licensure? Answer D. 12. Question 58. The term that identifies the obligation expected of any licensee toward monies entrusted to that licensee's care in connection with the transaction of insurance is. Answer D. Fiduciary responsibility. Question 59. An agent whose license has been revoked is required to. Answer A. Wait at least 5 years before applying for a new license. Question 60. Which of the following actions by an insurance company is considered an unfair claim settlement practice? Answer A. Denying coverage. Question 61. A purpose of the life insurance and annuity replacement rule is to. Answer B. Protect the interests of policyholders. Question 62. An agent who tells a client that dividends are guaranteed may be guilty of. Answer C. Misrepresentation. Question 63. Individual licensees who change their residence address must notify the Commissioner of Insurance of the change within a. Answer B. Month. Question 64. A life insurance illustration is required to include the. Answer D. Company's mortality table. Question 65. Insurance records that are maintained by a licensee must be. Answer: C. Available for inspection by the insurance commissioner for 5 years. Question 66. To renew a general lines life accident and health agent's license, the Texas Department of Insurance requires the agent to complete a minimum of how many hours of continuing education as renewal period? Answer: D. 24. Question 67. Under the conversation provision of a group life insurance policy, terminating employee can. Answer: C. Change to an individual life insurance policy without evidence of insurability. Question 68. Licensed insurance agents must notify the Texas Department of Insurance of which of the following? Answer: D. Any felony conviction of the agent. Question 69. Non-for-feature options do not apply to which of the following types of insurance policies? Answer: C. Term life. Question 70. If, at the time of an insured's death, the insurance company discovers that the insured's age was misstated on the application for life insurance, the company will most likely. Answer: C. Pay the policy proceeds in the amount the premiums would have purchased at the insured's actual age. Question 71. Which of the following is correct regarding dependent coverage under group life insurance? Answer: A. Continuation of benefits may be provided for dependents after the death of the insured individual. Question 72. Under a group life insurance policy, an insured can legally assign the incidence of ownership in the policy to. Answer: any beneficiary. Question 73. A replacing insurance company must notify the existing company within how many business days after receipt of notification? Answer: C. 5. Question 74. Life insurance on the life of a debtor in connection with a loan is referred to as. Answer: D. Credit life. Question 75. A foreign insurance company is one that is incorporated. Answer: B. Under the law of another state. Question 76. Which of the following is an example of rebating? Answer: A. Returning a portion of a premium as inducement to purchase insurance. Question 77. A nonprofit corporation without capital stock that is formed solely for benefit of its members is known as a. Answer: A. Fraternal Benefit Society. Question 78. The agent borrows money for a personal bill from a premium deposit account. The next day, the agent reimburses the premium deposit account. Answer: B. Embezzlement. Question 79. Before holding a hearing regarding an agent's unfair or deceptive practice, the Commissioner of Insurance must give the agent how many days' notices? Answer: D. 45. Question 80. For an insurance company to transact business in Texas, which of the following must be true? Answer: B. It must hold a certificate of authority issued by Texas. Question 81. Which of the following is a requirement for license renewal if an agent fails to complete continuing education CE? Answer: B. Complete CE and pay a $50 per hour fine, up to $500 for any deficit continuing education hours. Question 82. Which of the following terms best describes a false or derogatory statement intended to cause injury to a person engaged in the insurance business? Answer: B. Defamation. Question 83. Boycott, coercion, and intimidation that results in the unreasonable restraint of trade are prohibited under Texas code covering. Answer: D. Unfair methods of competition. Question 84. A non-resident producer's license will be terminated automatically when the. Answer: B. Producer's resident license for that class of insurance is terminated. Question 85. What is the maximum fixed loan rate for an individual life policy? Answer: C. 8%. Question 86. Unfair claims settlement practices primarily relate to. Answer: C. Insurance companies. Question 87. In insurance, the term commingling includes the act of, answer, C, depositing premiums in a personal account. Question 88. A producer must complete a replacement notice form when replacing which of the following life insurance? Answer, D, Universal Life. Question 89. An insurer must take which of the following actions in order to transact business in South Dakota? Answer, A, obtain a certificate of authority. Question 90. The insurance director may issue which of the following documents to a person who has violated insurance law? Answer, A, an order. Question 91. The Director of Insurance must examine the financial records of domestic insurer at least once every. Answer, D, 5 years. Question 92. Replacement of life insurance is a transaction of which? Answer, C. A new policy is bought and an old policy is cancelled. Question 93. An insurance company is prohibited from including which of the following items in its? Answer, A, an endorsement by a government agency. Question 94. With proper notice to the Director of Insurance, a licensed producer may be appointed by a maximum of how many insurers? Answer, D, there is no limit. Question 95. In South Dakota, which of the following salaried persons is required to be licensed as a producer? Answer, C, an employee of an insurance company who makes phone calls to solicit new prospects and make appointment. Question 96. An applicant for an annuity mistakes an insured's age on an application, and the insurer. Answer, B, the benefits paid will be based on the insured true age. Question 97. A producer work for an insurance agency that is affiliated with a lending institute. If the producer requires that insurance be purchased from the affiliated agency, as a may be found guilty of. Answer, D, coercion. Question 98. The purpose of South Dakota Life and Health Insurance Guarantee Association is to, answer, A, provide funds for the payment of claims against an insolvent insurance company. Question 99. Under South Dakota's standard non-forfeiture law, a crash surrender value payment may be deferred by the insurance company for no longer than how many months? Answer, C, 6. Question 100. To maintain a life or health producer's license, how many hours of continuing education are required every 2 years? Answer, A, 10. Question 101. An insurance company formed in Canada would be known in South Dakota as an, answer, B, alien company. Question 102. A licensee must inform the director or insurance of a change of address within how many days? Answer, D, 30. Question 103. A temporary insurance producer license may be issued to which of the following individuals? Answer, B, a person who can continue the operation of an agency when a producer has died. Question 104. A life policy delivered in South Dakota must contain a provision that allows, answer, C, the insured at least 10 days to return the policy and obtain a full refund. Question 105. A person insured under a group life policy may assign the benefits to, answer, B, a creditor. Question 106. An insurance company may be found to have engaged in false advertising if it, answer, B, guarantees its dividends in a newspaper advertisement. Question 107. It is an unfair trade practice for a producer to, answer, B, describe an ordinary life insurance policy as a security. Question 108. Which of the following practices by an insurance company is considered to be unfair discriminations? Answer, D, charging the same rate for persons in different risk class.